Hello everyone, welcome to Campulse TV. This is Shanvi reporting from JNC. Today we have here with us Miss Manasi. She is a program producer and voiceover artist at Udaya Television at Sun Network, and she is also a radio jockey at FM Rainbow 101.3. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
In your years of working as a voiceover artist, radio jockey, and a program producer, how has it changed? What changes have you seen?
Actually, with media, every day is a new day. Every second is newcomers come every second. Every day newcomers come to the industry. So when I started and what media is today is like people pursuing media has increased. Like people want to become media persons in large way. And before when I started my career, uh, we used to like there was a proper academical way of reaching to media. Like we wanted to study journalism, we wanted to do post-graduation in electronic media, mass communication, and then we ended up in some news channel or something like that. But now it's become more of a passion. Be it on screen or behind the screen, be it radio, there are so many opportunities. Like there are YouTube channels, YouTube news channels, and everything. So the media has redefined its horizon to welcome most of the people coming into its domain. So that's how it has changed actually.
So, as you said, a lot of people are pursuing media right now. An increasing number of people are pursuing media, and it's such a vast field, and there's so many options to choose from. How did you choose your path? How did you figure out that was what you wanted to do?
No, that's actually I keep asking this question to me every day. Like what next? What next? What next? So, because when I remember this is a may sound a little cliche or as you can call the word cringe. In my when I was in my school, I used to always wanted to be an RJ. So in my slam books of my classmates, I used to write go like I want to what do you want to become? I want to become RJ Manasa. So then they were like laughing, hey, you can't be an RJ, you only talk blah blah blah. So I'm like, my blah 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 will get a weight someday. Don't worry, I'll become an RJ. I didn't know that my dream would come true immediately after my education, that I got a job in All India Radio. While I was RJing, I used to write my own scripts. I used to like every day was a new day, and there were like some shows on sari, and there was a game show, and there was a show completely on trivia, science, and everything. So I used to do a lot of homework. Every day was a new day. I went to study some blogs, and I used to watch some content, and I used to read. While I was doing that, I thought maybe why not go for a bigger media, and also I'm a voracious reader. I read a lot of fiction books, and I always I should narrate it nicely to my parents, my friends. They were like, "You narrate stories very nicely," and they was like, "You are a storyteller. I don't know which is true, which is not true." So then I thought, why not join a proper team to expand my passion for the media, and that's how Udaya TV happened to me. Now I work for the fiction department, where I'm a part of the teleserials on a daily soap operas. So there we discuss fiction and write fiction and make fiction. There.
That's such a beautiful story. It makes me so happy that, like, the childhood dream came true.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful story. I would like to ask you this. What was your favorite project working as a voiceover artist?
I actually worked for a bank project, a Canara Bank project. There was a little emotion to it where the project worked on, the poor people who have taken loans, and they have got a chance to revive it. They have got a chance to wave it off. So I was asked to do a project on that, to record, to write a script, and to deliver it. So I was when the project came to me, I'm like, how does this work, and how am I was I was in my 20s or something, and I told like I can't do that project because I myself don't know what the banking terms are. So like write the script, do the voice, and see what it happens. So when the voiceover thing and the whole project was ready, it was played in all the remote areas of Karnataka. All the farmers, all the not so privileged people got to hear it, and lot of good things happened because of that. And the opening was like banni banni keli keli janare, that you can waive off your loans and all that. I thought the impact of that audio thing was so huge, and I felt good about it. The purpose served, not just for the money sake, but for the proper sake. So that's my favorite project.
That's so beautiful. Also, as you said, you do a lot of research before writing scripts for your RJ and voiceover artistry. What is your routine for that? Like, How do you prepare?
Right now, I'm in television, and my research. But while I was okay, I'll tell you the two dimensions, because while I was doing for RJing, I had to do a lot of homework before going on air, because one thing about All India Radio is there are no recorded shows. There is no room for errors. You're just talking while I'm talking to you. This is how I speak on air also, while I was doing for All India Radio. So my homework and the content I'm giving on air is so crucial that there is no room for errors. So I had to like work for days together. Like, what should I put it on air? How should I put it on air? That should not affect any religion. That should not affect any community, or I cannot address some of the sensitive issues, political issues. So I used to like read a lot of books, magazines, and when there was this holy content, I had to talk to a doctor, and there were some 10 to 15 doctors numbers lined up, and I had to choose which person will give a proper information on how not to do the things on holy and something like that. So basically, preparing for RJing was like a lot of homework. With regarding to television, scripting is like viewing a lot of content and understanding the trend, what is working for Kannada market, what is working for the television market, what is not working for the market. So I have to have like multi eyes. Like, have to be watching a Netflix show, I have to watching be some content on YouTube, I have to be reading stuff, I should know about the upcoming artists, and like it's like multitasking. So because at the end of the day, if my judgment goes wrong about a show, then the show is gone. So it's about having open eyes for everything. That's how my preparation for the television happens actually.
Right. And as a program producer, how do you come up with themes, as in for the shows that you produce? Because right now with certain themes, they go as in they create greater audience basically. How do you come up with those themes?
With teleserials, choosing a theme is quite tricky, I must say. With OTT being at a boom, nobody wants to come and watch a serial for 21 minutes. So, what I give on television for that 21 minutes is absolutely challenging. But like there are people who are still want to sit and watch television. Even there are shows, Z Kannada shows, which are a hit. They are not watched by people who are 50 or 60. They are watched by 20 plus people. Those artists are having a huge following. So they may say that OTT has killed television serials, but there are some dedicated audience who are they are watching us keenly. So choosing a theme is like what works for drama. The television and fiction works basically on drama. If I have to say that if I'm addressing women issues, I have to put a lot of drama into it. I have to make my lead actor, suffer. She's suffering from these issues, guys. Like she's, it may be relevant to you, and how she comes out of it. So I give a theme to it. I give a story to it. She's been threatened by a lot of people around her, and that goes for a few episodes. And how she comes out of it goes in the end of the episode. That makes money for us. So the theme is chosen, even though it's a societal subject. We give a story to it. We give a drama to it. We give an angle to it. That's how planning themes for the TV shows work. I mean, the same goes with OTT, but as we all know, there are like the dimension is vast and there are no restrictions to it. The TV has certain restrictions. So with restrictions, the theme is decided while how we put drama in.
As you said, digital media is rising and it's becoming very mainstream right now. So how do you, in the panel discussion, of course, you said that, you use social media to drive the audience to your um, traditional broadcasting, basically. How do you come up with, how do you do that?
Yeah, before a few years back, as I was mentioning it in the panel discussion, we had no thought of, we were not keenly interested in promoting our content on digital media, because there was a page dedicated to the channel, but we never thought like, okay, first let it go on air, first let the audience see it on air, then we'll put it on digital media. And whenever we had a discussion, we never planned certain stuff for digital media at all. So after some big 4 or 5 years, when we saw people taking digital media so seriously, we thought like, let's make promos content exclusively for digital. Let's announce things on digital. Let's see if people come on television. So that's how when we used to announce new shows on digital, people turned out really well. Like they were not seeing promos on air. They had no time because they were all busy with their own lives. All the time they were on phone, and we thought, okay, let's put our shows on mobiles first. Let them watch it on our phones. Then they may come to on air. So that's how, like for Big Boss or no Kannada Big Boss, that was a super hit from past few seasons because of the promos. They promoted it on digital. They were all a digital hit, and they also had voting systems on digital media. So people are turned out like everyone had a crores of following. So that's how digital supported television. And now because of digital influencers being part of the whole system, if there is a show about if there's a show and the lead actor is a chef, we want our content to be promoted by a food influencer. He says that please watch the show because I and that hero are making the same food. Even though we are adding a drama to it, there are people coming to watch him and our content. So that's how digital media is twinning with television. We're taking the support, and like the Z5 or Sun Next or Hotstar, they all have access to television, and television has access to all of them. So they are like twinning now. So as the time goes, we have to accommodate whatever is coming to the world. So that's how television is accommodating digital media.
Would you like to tell us about any of your favorite projects or themes that you worked on as a program producer?
Actually, some of the shows I have worked on, I had a show about surrogacy, surrogate mother. So I was very emotionally connected with that show because there was a script writer and dialogue writer who were working for that show. They were always telling me that you're very personally like. I told them that this whole theme of surrogacy and putting it on television is a challenging fact. Usually we cannot put it like outwardly say like go for surrogacy and all. So we show a woman who is very upset that she's not having a baby, and how she goes out for surrogacy and how that changes her life. And at the end of the surrogacy, the woman who has given birth is also attached to that baby. What happens? Emotional ride between the two women was the project theme. So I had a very like emotional ride with that project. So and we could pull it off well because of the with the whole emotional stuff that project carried actually.
I have one last question before I
Okay.
let you go. Would you like to give any advice to our aspiring voiceover artists and radio jockeys?
Okay, I'm not too, I don't know if I'm in the position to give any suggestions, but all I want to do is follow your passion because I am here today because I followed my passion. Not just doing it for somebody else because somebody else is doing good at it, you need not do the same thing. Only feel that if it is passion, because be it writing, be it talking, be it anything with media, you need to have heart in it. Heart and art go hand in hand because art needs your heart in it. Because if I am writing a script, I need to find myself in it. If I'm doing it for the sake of others, you need not have a good thing about it. I mean, it need not give you a satisfaction. At the end of the day, passion needs to put it in the right place, and you need to do that passion with complete effort. That's how it is. So I want whoever who wants to come into media and the budding media students of this college, I just want to say if you are really passionate about it, give 100% to it. And I'm definitely media has lot of opportunities, and the competition is huge. But of course, if you are really good at it, you will sustain because at the end of the day, originality sustains and creativity sustains. So I want to wish everybody all the best, and I'm waiting to see a lot of them come and rock the field in future.
Thank you so much, Ram. Thank you so much. It's been an honor talking to you.
Same here.
And thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. This is Janvi with video journalists Purna, Sakshi and Bhanu signing off Campus TV.